I'm now joined by FrankMorris. Frank, a 4-2 defeat tonight, disappointing obviously.
Yeah, we didn't, obviously we're not happy with that performance. We have to do better. But considering, I mean, I'm not one for making excuses, but, we lost Jordan Kristanovic. We were short-staffed anyways because we lost Vince Conan tonight. He's injured with a groin injury, so we were short of forward anyways to start off the game, and then losing Jordan, and then Ryan Campbell had to serve a 10-minute misconduct. So we were up against it. The odds were stacked against us, and I thought, the guys battled as best they could against a very good hockey team, and we clawed our way back into it, but unfortunately it wasn't enough.
How long do you think Vince and Jordan are likely to be out? Do we know the full extent of what's wrong with them?
Well, it's just basically day to day. We'll see how they feel tomorrow and go from there. Hopefully it won't be too long because we obviously got a lot of hockey coming up in the next few weeks. So
there's a feeling inside the building that the referee probably didn't have the best of games. That might be an understatement, some might say. What was the take on the bench side of things? Well,
I was talking to Neil Abel, the bench coach for Sheffield Steelers, and both Neil and I agree that the one thing that you want from refereeing is consistency, and we don't seem to be getting that, particularly from this referee, and we had him last week down in Cardiff, and I actually had words with him at the end of the first period about some of the high hits that he wasn't calling, and tonight he calls Kyle Bruce and gives a match penalty for that. So, that's fine, but where's the consistency here? If you're going to call high hits, call it all the time.
Now, it took a lot of penalties tonight, as you touched on a little earlier. Probably fair to say, I think around about the time Sheffield got a couple of goals ahead. But is that an opinion you agree with?
Well, that's I was just talking to Drew. We had just a short meeting there, and that's one of the things that's par for the course. You're short-staffed, and you start taking penalties, and the reason you're taking penalties is because you're short-staffed. The legs start to get tired, and you just get tired and you take silly penalties. Not lazy penalties, but you start doing things that you wouldn't normally do, and you get yourself into penalty trouble because you're tired.
Now, young Aaron Fulton got on the ice tonight. He did quite well, I thought. What did you and Drew think of his performance tonight? Yeah,
I thought he did very well. He's, I've been keeping week to week an assessment, talking to Drew and assessing how Aiden and a couple of the young guys are getting on that we've been working with, one of the things about Aiden is he's got some good skill. He's got good hands. He's a good skater. He's got a smart head, and he did well for his first few shifts as an elite league player, and hopefully he can build on that.
Big 3 days coming up, 2 matches against Edinburgh, one there at Murrayfield tomorrow, one back here at Braehead on Tuesday. Are these big games now in the light of tonight's defeat?
Every game's a big game because, as Fife proved the other night, any team can take points off you if you're not careful. So every game's going to be a big game, especially when you're battling and hoping to finish up as high as you can. So every game is a huge game.
Thanks very much, Frank.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.